I am ready.
Marvel Studios Animation has only been making original series for Disney Plus for 4 years, but in that time they've assembled an eclectic library that runs a gamut of styles and tones. X-Men 97, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I Am Groot, and What If? The last of those shows has been the studio's most visually arresting work, but it receives some stiff competition from the new 4-episode anthology Eyes of Wakanda. The brainchild of longtime Marvel Studios storyboard artist Todd Harris, Eyes of Wakanda swings for the fences with an elevated mix of 2D and CG animation, luminous production design, and rich art direction.
Wakanda is a kingdom of many secrets.
Unfortunately, the stories that drive these episodes aren't operating on the same level. It's a 50-50 assortment, with the opening and closing episodes best exemplifying the potential of an animated series tracking the history of Wakanda's secret spies, the War Dogs. Their long-standing mission is to blend into the outside world to retrieve lost vibranium artifacts that, if they fall into the wrong hands, could expose or bring harm to Black Panther's hidden kingdom. In the first season, Eyes of Wakanda covers 4 key moments in their history, spanning the Bronze Age, the Trojan War, the start of China's Ming Dynasty, and the First Italo-Ethiopian War. The episodes are distinct in their visual storytelling, leaning into the cultural aesthetics of their period settings and accurate depictions of the people who live there. If there's a through line, it's in the variety of conflicts that give Harris and his fellow Eyes of Wakanda director John Fang ample opportunity for inventive action sequences and fighting styles.
The time to act is now!
Another plus for Eyes of Wakanda is how it fits within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. These are largely standalone stories, so they'll connect with viewers whether or not they've seen the Black Panther movies. Everything you need to know is contained within the episode's half-hour-ish runtimes, and there's resolution and closure to each story, which means there's nothing taxing about investing in any given episode. But not even a series this distinct can escape the MCU's everything is connected ethos, and the first season finale unnecessarily succumbs to plugging Eyes of Wakanda into the wider franchise.
We send out spies to protect our power.
The best episodes, the series opener Into the Lion's Den and the finale, The Last Panther, succeed because they reveal new aspects of Wakanda to the viewer. Eyes of Wakanda gets closest to finding its sweet spot when it centers on its original characters, like failed Dora Milaje candidate Noni, or when it digs into the Afro-futurist side of the movies by fusing Wakandan technology with sci-fi concepts. But the middle episodes, Legends and Lies and Lost and Found, suffer from predictable plotting. They're also held back by clunky mixes of humor and pathos and some heavy-handed messaging.
Be a ghost.
Both the positives and negatives of Eyes of Wakanda makes the series' short episode order feel unfair. 4 episodes isn't enough for Harris and team to establish a consistent tone or fully demonstrate the potential of their premise. Because there are so few episodes here, Eyes of Wakanda never finds its creative groove. It feels more like a sampler than a cohesive season of TV.
We fight for home, for Wakanda.
That doesn't apply to the animation though. Studio AKA's stunning sepia-toned title sequence gloriously teases all 4 stories with elegant 2D animation, while Axio Animation does stellar work within the body of every episode. The color palettes are vibrant, the lighting is dramatic, and it's clear how much time and passion was imbued into each frame. Eyes of Wakanda is an entertaining and beautiful addition to Marvel Studios Animation's body of work. It certainly earns the distinction of being one of the best-looking series in their still young library. It could have used a few more episodes to explore the history of Wakanda's secret spies, but as it stands, the first and last episodes are the strongest, while the middle 2 are less memorable. But even the weaker episodes are a pleasure to look at, thanks to their vibrant colors, luminous production design, and rich art direction. For more reviews, check out what we thought of Rick and Morty Season 8 and The Naked Gun. And for everything else, stick with IGN.